Hello Leap of Faith lifers. If you have an upcoming trip to Norway, please stay tuned for tips and tricks about getting around the country.
When you get out of baggage claim, there will be ticket machines for the trains all the way at the end of the airport. They're for the airport tram, and you can buy tickets either into Oslo or just outside the city center, which is where I was headed.
My friend Anina, who I actually went to go visit for my trip to Norway, is from Oslo, so I got lots of great tips on what to pack, where to go, what to see, what to do. She created a little personalized itinerary, so I'd like to share those with you guys today. Thank you again, Anina, for your help.
The tram from the airport is really easy to catch, and it stops enough places outside the city center that it makes it easy to travel independently, and Anina was actually able to meet me at one of the train stops and not even have to go to the airport. Our first action was to get gyro in a box to eat after my long flight. Nina then showed me around her mother's house, which is right outside of Norwegian ski slope that's used in winter. And her cute cat! I then saw the famous opera house that's located right in Oslo, about a 5-minute walk from the train station. It's really fun to walk up the steps around the building and take in the view of the surrounding city. The train station is situated right in the heart of downtown city center Oslo. It has lots of places to eat, shop, or your long journey, of course. You can also pick up your Norway in a Nutshell tour tickets here. The next day Anina had to work, so I was given some directions on a typical Norwegian breakfast. This is basically shrimp and mayonnaise, and you spread it over toast. It's pretty yummy. I figured out this was the butter, and I also figured out the juices and milks, which were fun to look at, and of course tasted pretty much the same. Anina's boyfriend was gracious enough to host my time in Norway with them, and this is a typical Norwegian apartment, and it's up on the top floor. You're able to go outside and have a little bit of open space. Owl to ward off the birds. He had a really beautiful view of downtown Oslo. You could see all of the different little locations along the water. For dinner, I had to try romegrat, a traditional Norwegian porridge that's almost sour cream-like in flavor. And then we decided to have a few beers and go downtown and try a little bit of Oslo nightlife. The next day we went to Ziegland Park, a park with over 200 sculptures that this artist, Gustav Ziegland, made. We stopped by a nearby bar park as soon as the rain started, and my glass says brewed in the rain. Afterwards, we strolled by the palace and saw a picture of the royal couple.
Everyone pretty much speaks English in Norway due to the fact that a lot of their movies are not dubbed. They're hearing the English language when they're watching the shows, but then it has Norwegian in the subtitles. Now this is what my friend Anina told me, and I've actually heard it from a few other people that live in Scandinavian countries. Very easy to get around and have fun, but do try and say tak. Thank you every now and then in the language. It's kind of fun and it brings a smile to people's faces.
The waterfront in Oslo is a lot of fun to walk around with a lot of different types of shops and restaurants, museums, and sculptures everywhere. We're only about an hour away from Sweden, so we did a quick road trip and took the car down across the border. Alcohol can be very expensive in Norway, so a lot of times Norwegians will go across the border into Sweden to purchase things like tobacco and alcohol and candy and things that might be a little bit cheaper. In our case, we found a lovely little town to stop and walk around in, enjoy the waterfront, and then also enjoy a lovely meal right along sunset time. It was a nice celebration, as meals out can be quite expensive in Norway and Sweden, but everyone was out and about celebrating the very nice weather, and it was the perfect way for me to celebrate entering my 30th country. On my last day in Norway, we went to the famous ski slope above Oslo, where you can see beautiful views of the city, and was used in one of the prior Olympics. It also had a really cool museum dedicated to the winter sports of Norway. When leaving Oslo, I caught the bus from the city center, which was really easy to take to the airport. There were plenty of the famous Norwegian hill trolls to greet me.
hope you enjoy your trip to the Scandinavian country of Norway since 1905. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and I will see you on the social medias.